why does always men comes forth and not women? Is it the opportunity the women are not being given, or is it by choice the women are not coming forth?
If you go out on a Saturday night, you will see lots of women traffic people out there checking all women, because it's become a rule now that only women can check the women. No guy cop can check a woman. So you will see loads of women coming in there who are checking them. Of course it wasn't like that. It is a more physical job. It is a more tough job. So you have more men coming in there. But I think now lots of women are there in the field that you're talking about. And as I said, the strength is not physically, it's here. So if you have to be tough with somebody, you are tough with them. So just venture out on a Saturday night, you'll see all of them you're missing.
Any more questions from the media?
Yeah, the boys have to
Media?
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. My question is to all the mothers over here. Why? Yeah. Okay. Your opinion. Like, why are there different rules for the girl child and for the boy child? Like,
I want to answer this. I had different rules at my house. My brother was told to come back home at 8 o'clock and I was told to Jamarziya. So my brother always held that against me. I didn't want to be a doctor, so my brother was told, "Bhai, ab tu doctor ban." So he's a doctor now. So I think all the rules were for him. So I was the lucky lot. I don't know what they have to say.
I have something to say. Divya is one of the lucky ones, of course. I didn't face any such thing in my family because somehow my parents are very, very democratic. But otherwise, like all the other people that I've met, they face this. The only one thing I was stopped from was having boyfriends. So my brother's girlfriends would always end up coming home and giving gifts, but I had to hide my affairs. So that was the only problem. Other than that, I was never told. Otherwise, if you see any, especially a North Indian household, the sisters always told कि भाई घर आया पानी पिला के, भाई का प्लेट उठा के ले जा. Just what Divya said, right at the beginning, it needs to start from homes. The only change. Sorry, what was your question again?
why are there different rules for the girl
Different
child?
rules. Now I'm talking about the slum areas because that's where my field of work has been. There, what I see, it's a vicious cycle. So when I went out to tell the parents that you need to send out your girls to learn martial arts, there was big resistance. All the parents said कि लड़कों को लड़ाई करना अच्छा लगता है, उनको ले जाओ, उनका इंटरेस्ट है. To which I used to say कि वो तो already लड़ रहे हैं, वो तो already तंग कर रहे हैं, तो लड़कियों का सीखना जरूरी है. But there was big resistance, and later I figured that their resistance is again based on the society. So it's all one big cycle, you know. They are afraid to send the girls because they say कि कोई बात नहीं 5-6 पढ़ के तो वो काम वाली बाई बन जाएगी. And the boys need to study because they need to work. So they are already prepared in our head कि ये करके क्या सीखेगी, इसको बाहर नहीं भेज सकते because वो safe नहीं है. Now it's like a chicken and egg situation कि आप जब तक भेजोगे नहीं तब तक वो strong नहीं बनेगी, जब तक वो strong नहीं बनेगी तब तक society change नहीं होगी because she is going to do the same thing in the household that she goes into. So at that level, that's what the problem is. It's about the safety of girls and the fear of letting them be empowered because the women honestly don't have the time to accompany their girls anywhere and they can't send them out.
Let me answer this for you in a very chotu nutshell. Is that girls are supposed to get married and go. वो हमारे जहन में बैठा हुआ है. अब होना शुरू हुआ है कि girls wait until their 30s to get married. But if you go in any household, girls are called paraya dhan. It still remains like that. इसको कुछ नहीं हो जाए, इसको संभाल के रखो, इसे सब सिखाओ because इसने अगले घर जाके वही सब चीजें दिखानी है, पोर्ट्रे करनी है. So teach her. लड़के ने तो यही रहना है. That is the basic thing which, in spite of all the progress that we've made, still is in our psyches. And that's why you're very careful कि लड़की को कुछ नहीं हो जाए, लड़की ध्यान से जाए, लड़की को संभालना चाहिए. All these things are with girls, which is a sad truth. But somewhere I think with education, with the equality things that we are talking about, with again home grants, it is somewhere changing, but not as much.
Ma'am, in today's society, if you get a chance to change this mindset